Hello, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to my studio. Welcome to my ladder life. Today is February 2nd, 2023. On this day, around about this time, I met him. He came about somewhere in the 9, 10 o'clock p.m. hour, somewhere around there. He came. He came. I met him for the first time. He had been with me. He had been with me for a while. He had he had moved and stretched and leaned in and just ugh, just poking and it was all okay. I loved it. I absolutely loved feeling the movement. I just adjusted. I adjusted to whatever it was he was doing. I did. At some point now, when I first found out that he was there and he was coming, I was petrified. Petrified. Oh, I was scared. I was real scared. I was real scared, and I had some thoughts that I'm not even going to talk about because this is not the time for that conversation. But I did enjoy at some point just knowing that he was there and that he was moving and shifting and everything was good. Sometimes, and I didn't know it until after he had come, sometimes he would get hiccups. Again, I didn't know what it was until one day he had come and he was laying on my chest and he had the hiccups. And I was like, oh, that's what was going on in there. Okay, I see, said the blind man. So, yeah, so yeah, I had gone to school that day. It was February. It was February 2nd, 1983. It was February 2nd, 1983. So it was cold, but I was in school. I had gone to school that day. And I went home, and I don't really know why. Maybe I won't feeling well, or I don't know. I went home. I went home early. I was in school, and I went home early. Um, and when I was walking. I walked home. It was a few blocks. But when I got home, I remember telling my mother that I thought I was in labor. She didn't waste any time. She was on the phone with the taxi cab company. She called a taxi. She couldn't leave the house. She had children there in the house. She would care for the children. She was a child care provider. And so, she couldn't leave the house. So she put me in a taxi, sent me to the house, sent me to the hospital. I was 19. I was in labor. I was in a taxi cab. I should have been afraid, but I knew that I was not in as much labor as the taxi cab driver was driving. I might have said something like, I'm in labor. Get me to the hospital in such a way that it seemed like he needed to get there quickly. And then he ran into a train. And I think he was about to have a meltdown for real, because he was like, how in the world am I going to get around? But, the good thing about it was that he was on, he was on Princess Anne Road. There was a way. All he had to do was go on around, and you take that little service road on around, and Virginia Beach Boulevard underpass, and get on around and go on back down Princess Anne Road to the hospital, which is where I was headed. It wasn't that far. It wasn't that far away. Anyway, it was early in the day, okay? It was real early in the day, especially considering that he didn't come. He didn't come until much, much later on in the evening. I was curious about him. Of course I was. I wondered what he looked like and who he would be, how he would, what I was about to do, what, how it was I was gonna do what it was that I needed to do. A lot of things were going on in my 19-year-old mind. I was nervous and afraid. I was alone, nervous, and afraid. It doesn't matter why I was alone. I was alone. That's a conversation for another time. I was alone. I guess I wanted to be alone because he was there. His dad was there. He was there in the hospital. He wanted to be there in the room. No, 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 no. Ugh, no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. I didn't want that. Nope. My mother was there. At some point, the children went home. It was late in the evening when he came. Fraggle Rock was on the television. I remember hearing it in the background. And she was on the little sofa that was there to my right. The television was to my right. She was to my right. The lights were out. And she was over there quietly. Every once in a while I would look over at her, and she was in pain because she was watching her daughter, her youngest daughter, just writhe in pain. It was just the most uncomfortable. I don't know if I can describe that kind of pain, what it is, in such a way that you could kind of sympathize. You, you know the cramps that you get when you are trying to move a stubborn bowel, that cramp, that thing your body does to get that stuff to move. Well, that is what I was feeling. I was feeling a cramp. It was a cramp. It was a tightening of my pelvic area. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can really. It's a lot of pain. It's a lot of pain. It was a lot of pain for me. It is not the same for everybody. That's what I hear. And everybody has a different tolerance for pain. That I know. All I can tell you is that for me, it was hours. Hours. It was hours of a whole lot of pain. 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 And because I was 19, I would turn 20 in that year, but I was 19 at the time because it was February. And I was still in undergrad school. And I was in labor and on my way to the hospital. And then I was there, and his dad was there. His dad wanted to come into the labor room, and I wouldn't allow it. I didn't want that. That's not what I wanted. I didn't want that. But because I was receiving Medicaid, you know, I guess you get the, no, I'm not going to give you my opinion. What was happening, what was happening was that students over at the school, students who were doing their residencies, students, I was asked if they could, and I agreed. I did. I agreed. I was in pain. I didn't care. I just wanted the pain to be over. And it was all good. It was all good. They were all polite, wonderful students, all of them. Even the old dude who was just so nervous. Oh my gosh. He was so nervous, and he needed to do something that, because of his nerves, was causing me pain. And I was like, oh no, get away from me. Get away. Mm-mm. Nope. No. Get him away from me. Get him away from me. No, I ain't signed up for that. I did not sign up for that. I was in enough pain. I ain't need that kind of nonsense. More pain. No. No. Get away from me. I digress. I was in a lot of pain. And there was no time and probably no money for anesthesia. Nobody offered me anesthesia. Not in 1983. I guess I didn't have the right insurance because 10 years later, again, a story for another time. Anyway, I suffered through it. I think they gave me something local to ease the pains, but they did not. They did not ease the pain. And after hours and Fraggle Rock in the background, somewhere in the 9, 10 o'clock hour, after watching my mother suffer through watching her daughter go through this pain. He came along. Take a look at him. Take a real good look at him. This is a picture. This picture did not do him justice. This picture did not do him justice. It did not show you just how ugly. Oh my God! Y'all better stop. Stop. Quit playing. Y'all saw the same thing I saw. Oh my God. Okay. So, I have baby. Baby's good. Baby is good. Baby is good. Baby is good. Right? And so, they put baby on my chest, and I'm not doing a whole lot of looking and observing. I'm taking a quick glance at them, but I don't get a real good look at them. Not at that point. Not at that point. I didn't see him real good. It was like seconds, and then he was gone. He was in they was cleaning them off and putting them and wrapping them up, and he was gone. Okay. And then at some point, and I don't know how long it was. It could have been minutes, half hours. I don't know. I don't know how long it was, but at some point. They brought him to me, and I got a good look at him, and I was like, who is this? Y'all better quit playing with me. Where is my baby? I know doggone well. I did not just give birth to... Y'all better quit playing. Somebody just switched the babies on me. Where is my baby? Where is my baby? Y'all quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Yeah. But you know how people come over to visit to see the baby. You know how people want to be polite. Talking about, oh, he's so pretty, he's so cute. You stop. Quit playing. Quit it. He is not. He is not. But look, y'all. Look. Watch this. When I saw him the first time ever I saw your face. This, y'all, the first time I saw his face, that was it. I was in love. I was in love. I was absolutely in love. It didn't matter. It didn't matter how ugly he was. It didn't matter. It did not matter. He was my first love and my first purpose. He was my responsibility. He was now purpose for me. I couldn't no longer be the person that I was. No longer. Could not be the person who was just kind of que sera. Whatever will be. Just kind of living, becoming. You know, just becoming who it was that I am supposed to be. Becoming. No direction, no plans, no, I don't know what I was thinking. I know what I wasn't thinking. I wasn't planning. I was not planning for my future. I was not. Y'all see that car back there? That is my first car. My brother gave me that car. Oh, there's so many stories about this car. But those are stories for another time. So yeah, here I am. Just becoming what it is that the Lord purposed for me to be. And He purposed for me to raise this little boy. Look at him. He didn't stay ugly for long. Look at him. Look at how cute him is. Just as bald as he wanna be. I think that might have been a lot of the problem too. As look at that. Look at that cutie pie right there. Look at that. Is that not a happy baby? So I talked to him today, y'all. I talked to my first love, my first responsibility, my purpose. And you know what he said? He said that he thanks Yah for choosing me for him. And you know what? I thought about that thing and I said to him, you know what? I do too. I do too. I am so glad. I'm so glad that I did not do that. God did not allow that what I thought, the things that I thought, did not come to pass. I'm so glad. So glad. I learned so, he has taught me so much. I've learned so much. I have become so much because I had a purpose. I had a purpose. He had to be taken care of. He was my purpose. He was for me. So, yeah. Today is his birthday. Happy birthday